Good morning, this is Buy My Money, and today is November 13th, 2020. It's also Friday the 13th, and so hopefully I'll have good luck today. Welcome to day 23 of my journey to doubling my account using only price action. And so, if you're watching, thanks for joining me on this journey. This is a live trading journal, and so all my commentary is live, and I make them as the trades happen. So, um, I trade only one setup, the two-legged pullback. A two-legged pullback, it's a pattern that looks like this. It's first pullback, first entry, second pullback, and we like to enter into the second entry. This is also called second entry, this method, and we like to enter in this. We also call this an ABC pattern, much easier to say than first pullback, first entry, second pullback, second entry. So I just like to call it ABC. And so we look for this pattern in key areas such as support, resistance levels, moving averages. And so my chart is minimalistic. I try to use price action as much as possible, and so I have three indicators. One indicator, or the first one, is the 20 EMA. The second one is the 240 SMA, and my custom indicator that I made, which shows and counts legs and tells you, identifies two-legged pullbacks and traps. And so the dark red and dark green numbers are two-legged pullbacks, and the magenta boxes are traps. And so as you can see here, for instance, here's a two-legged pullback off the 240 SMA with a good signal bar, and so forth. So this is my only setup that I trade. And yeah, and so if you'd like to know more about this setup and my trading strategy, feel free to check out the channel. I have playlists describing in more detail of what this setup entails. And to me, it's the simplest and most effective strategy. I'm currently around 80% of doubling my account. I had a couple, yesterday was really choppy, and so I actually skunked a lot of trades yesterday, about 4 trades. And so, but when I skunk, I don't skunk at break even. I skunk one tick. I try to gain one tick just to cover commissions. But when you cover commissions, you actually make more on the trade. So that's a beautiful thing about the ES. One tick, you make a profit even on one tick. It's not much profit, but it's enough that I actually ended up gaining around 3%. And so yesterday I just called it a skunk day, but today I call it my like official day of trading here, and I'm about at 80%. I typically do have my trading amount on the top right of my screen here, but yeah, I have a nice surprise for you guys. And so I was not able to record this intro until after my session, and so all my commentary is still live, but just I can't, I start kind of early, and people are still sleeping in my house, so I can't just start doing this intro. I'll wake them up. So I had to do the intro a little bit later, but yeah, a nice surprise for you guys at the end of this video. So that's why I'm not showing my account amount. But if you look at the top right screen throughout the video, you'll see my account amount. I'm trading 5 ES contracts per trade, which is $250 for each trade. That means with just 2 scalps, I can make $500 a day. And so that's kind of my current strategy and money management. But yeah, as I said, I have a special treat for you guys today, so stick around to the end of the video, and hopefully yeah, you guys would enjoy it. So yep, enjoy. Alright, we have a ABC pattern here coming up. A, B, C off the 20 EMA. Two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA. Actually, I'm going to go on a small retracement here. I think I can do that. Filled here. Alright, filled. Where am I right now? My gross is 1,000, but commissions technically need to make one more trade to get to that 10,000 mark. Two-legged pullback here. A, B, C. And with this trade, I should be able to make my target. My goal reached 100%. Let's see if I get it. Hitting the top of this trend here with a trap as well. Alright, reached my goal. Two-legged pullback, also with a trap. Why is it a trap? Because this is also pullback and it makes less than a point going upwards. A, B, C makes less than a point, so you have the two-legged pullback with also a trap. And my goal is reached. Can't believe it. Didn't think this day would come. But yeah, finally made it just above a couple dollars. Thanks everyone who joined me on this journey doubling my account. I can't tell you how happy I am just to be able to achieve this goal, and learned so many things along the way. So much encouragement from you guys. I just can't believe just how supportive this community is. Most communities are so toxic, but this community is just, it's nothing but good things to say. And so it finally made doubling my account possible. And yeah, and you know, it's just one part of the journey of hopefully becoming a profitable trader in the long term. So all right, wrapping up here. I reached my goal. Amazing. I finally reached my goal, and I can't tell you how ecstatic I am and how grateful I am of this community. Really, I've never been in a community that uh, is so encouraging, and really no one wishes ill upon you. You know, most communities that I uh, are in usually very toxic, you know, haters and all these things, but nothing but love from this community. So um, it's so helpful to have your support. Um, you know, just started this journey just on my own, and really wanted to see if I could do it, see if it was a feasible thing, and I really wanted to see if this strategy was legit. I wanted to see if I could actually implement it. And so I started very small, and you know, I was trading 3 MES contracts at a time. That's 15 bucks. That's $15 a trade, which is just ridiculous to think about. And um, you know, after some time, after getting very comfortable with the strategy, after thousands of trades, finally a place where I feel like you know, I could start trading the ES contracts, and I did that kind of midway, and um, yeah, and I am, you know, I'm still learning. It's not that I'm the master of anything here, but uh, really glad that you guys could have joined me in this journey. Hopefully, continue to, um, you know, and hopefully I can continue to grow as a trader. And so, um, but yeah, with that being said, I reached my $10,000 goal, doubling my account, 5,000, and my next goal, I think I'm gonna just do a straight $500 a day, and um, and see, in that sense, that's, if you double a 10K account, $500 a day, that would be about what, 5% a day. And so, um, not really focusing on doubling an account. That would be a milestone in trading, but really just focusing on $500 a day, to see if that could be a feasible way to make extra money along the side. Um, and yeah, and as I get more and more confident, my contract sizes hopefully will increase, and that 500 will hopefully turn to $1,000 a day, and so forth. And so we'll see. But gonna go over my trades. I did take one uh, yesterday or last night, the after hours session, and marked it right here. So it was an ABC pattern here, ABC, and the two-legged pullback at the 20 EMA. And yeah, this is this could have been a good trade here, but not close enough to 20 EMA, and as you can see, actually trapped traders here. And so it's better if you just wait till it hits the key area. Here's the 20 EMA. And so along with that, this is actually also a wedge. And so you have 3 pushes down. So this is technically a third entry, but it's also a two-legged pullback, a second entry, because a third entry is just 2 second entries lined up. So that was my first trade. The rest of my trades I did all in this morning session, and first began with this trap here. Trap slash two-legged pullback. And so the two-legged pullback is like this. A, B, C. And yeah, so the two-legged pullback is right here. And you kind of say, that kind of looks, it's not really touching any key areas. It's because I actually deleted this, but it was in the way. There was a channel here. Bottom pivots, this top pivot is retesting the top of this channel. And so that's why I found support right there and couldn't break down. And so made the point off this scalp here. And my other trade was actually kind of suspect. And but the reason why I did it was because of the, well, partially because of experience. I've just seen it so many times. But so there's a two-legged pullback here. You have a B, C pattern, and this came down and created the bear leg to begin the next ABC pattern. And typically you would come in here, but it reversed and came up here. I didn't want to go in here because, first off, I mean, it's a decent signal bar, but actually wasn't, to me, near any key area. And so I took this trade here, and when it came back, it actually came all the way back up and broke previous candle's high, triggering a trap. And so I knew there were bulls here, and so I actually just waited until it came back down about halfway. So I put my entry here, and I just waited for it to scalp, and it kept oscillating between the halfway point and the top, because I just kind of knew bears were there, or bulls were there. So I took a trade there, and in a sense reduced my risk. Also, since the trap triggered, knowing that there are bulls hanging around here looking for entry, so scalped out right there, and ultimately actually came back down and made a point the other way. And so that was my second trade here, or my third trade, and my last well, I took 2 more trades, and so my next trade was right here. A, B, C, and the 20 EMA acting as support. And I came here with two-legged pullback, as you can see the dark green number here. two-legged pullback triggered, and I made the point, scalped out. And my very last trade, so basically I made pretty much almost made my goal right there, but with commissions, I needed like $100 extra, and so I did one more trade here, and I took this trap trade here and off the 2K chart, and so I trade only 2 contracts here, but A, B, C, sorry, yeah, so this is a trap plus a two-legged pullback. Let me explain the two-legged pull, the trap first. So you have a ABC pattern, and bulls are waiting here to enter in, and they did, but you see here it fails to make a scalper's profit, which is 5 ticks. 5 ticks because 1 tick for the stop entry and 4 ticks for the point. So they missed their scalper's profit and it reversed on them, and so you enter right here, and so I entered 1 tick below this signal bar. But it's also a two-legged pullback because you have this two-legged pullback here and A, B, C, and it's just a straight up two-legged pullback off a good key area, which is this trend line created from this pivot, continues down and tests it. So that's my my trades for the day. I'll keep doing that. Sorry, mark this one here. Hit that key area and then entered here. And so that combination, I went in. I could have gone with 5 contracts, but I just wanted to come clean and just finish my goal as close as possible. And so, yep. And so that's it for the trade review. And I hope that's been helpful for everyone. And yeah, as always, happy trading and God bless.